Welcome back everybody. Thank you so much for stopping by. And today we're going to cover energy bars. I've been requested of this and asked, hey, Jean, can you tell me, this is the time of year we take long walks and we do bikes with the kids, but we like to grab a quick energy bar, to fill us in for the time to come back and then the time we wait before we have dinner or lunch. I said, you know what, this is a good idea. Let me take a look at different bars out there, but there's so many. It's unbelievable. It's like what my nut video I did. It's like there's wall full of them. Which ones are good? So you know what? I took a few pictures, but I'm gonna give you some standards on what I base myself on. When I take a look at energy bars and what I figure is good and what's not. So before moving forward, you know the drill, guys. Hit that subscribe button, like, and that bell, and all notifications. As you can see, these times that really vary. I used to put a video every week. Now it's almost every 3 weeks because I'm busy so much with work in the company. So hopefully you'll like this. And without any ado, let's move forward. Okay, so first of all, I'm just going to take a look at Kit Kat. That's not an energy bar. It's a chocolate bar. Let's take a look at it. On a 45 grams, you got 233 calories. The saturated fats are 7 grams if you're based on a 2,000 calorie diet. For if you're 5'6", 120 pounds, and you're in a 2,000 calorie diet. That's 35% of your daily intake. So basically what we're trying to do is get at least 5 grams and less of saturated fats would be good. Cholesterol, we don't know where the hell the cholesterol comes in here on this chocolate bar. So the thing is it good? Is it bad cholesterol? Because there's good and bad cholesterol. Yeah, it's true, there is. And good cholesterol for us men, sometimes it's good because it's good for the testosterone, And sodium, 35 milligrams. But let's take a look. 22 grams of sugar in this for 3 grams of protein. Yeah, divide that by what, 4, 11, gives you 6.5, gives you about almost 2 teaspoons. 2, 6, oh yeah, no, it's about 6 teaspoons of sugars in there. It's a joke, it's like in a small little 45-gram Kit Kat bar. That's what chocolate bars are. A few weeks ago, we went to take a walk up a mountain, 4 kilometers, about 3 miles up hike and 3 miles back, 3 to 4 miles about. That's my son taking a walk. And when we're up there, the view couldn't get a 360 degrees, but just to give you an idea of what it is. We went downstairs before we left. We had forgotten our energy bars, so I bought one of those energy bars down there. Take a look at this, guys. Go straight to the sugar. Yeah, it's got 23 grams of protein, but take a look. 25 grams of sugar. Are you kidding me? It's like, yeah, we ate it, but this is as much sugar as I get in a day, in a full day. That's a joke. Yeah, it's like, this is what we have to be careful of. So let's start moving forward. And here are some of the standards that I'm going to stick on the right-hand side or on the bottom of the screen so you could continue and follow up on that. What we want is, we want a snack, but believe it or not, sometimes I grab a full meal and it's like 350 calories. It's under 350 calories. And we want to keep the saturated fats because we never know if they're small, medium, or large chain fats. And that you could check in my oil video. I explain all that. Small chain fats are not the best. And we want to keep those under 5 grams. The protein, 10 grams and more. Anything under is a small snack that, you almost reach the amount of protein that you needed for the day. But for somebody like me, I like to get 10 grams and more. Sodium, 200 milligrams and less. Again, we all know the effect of sodium on the body. Fiber, anything above 25, it's already gained. It's already nice to have because, I mean, not all of us take cereals every morning, you know, or have a high amount of fiber in our body, and we have a big lack in there. Sugar, keep it under 1 teaspoon into an energy bar would be just perfect. Potassium, I like it to be 200 milligrams and more. You know, if I can't get it in the rest of my food. Carbohydrates, um, if you're on a keto diet, you want something that's under 30 grams because part of your day you'll have to be very careful in the amount that you take because I think 30 or 35 grams kicks you out of keto completely. And then it may take a day or two before you get back on for those who are on the, I know there are a lot of people that are on keto diet now these days. So without any ado, let's move forward. And again, people, I just ran at stores and took pictures and I didn't even have time to review all this. So I'm reviewing these energy bars on the spot with you. So yeah, bear with me. The first bar, the Cliff bar. Let's take a look. The saturated fats is perfect. It's 2 grams. They put the omegas in there, so that's pretty good. There's 1.5 grams of omega-6, but 0.1 in omega-3. So it's like almost 1.5 to 1 ratio. But the monosaturated come back to 3.5. So you have more omega-3s than you have omega-6. So the ratio is good on that. No cholesterol. Sodium's a little bit high by 80 milligrams. Potassium's perfect. But look at the carbohydrates. For those on keto, it may be an issue for them. You know, if you're not on keto, then it's no issue. 43 grams, that's quite high. As for fiber, you got 16% of your daily intake, but look at the sugar, 21 grams. For me, right away there, I don't even read the rest of the ingredients. I just move on. But let's just cover a few top ingredients. Let's take a look. Brown rice, syrup. On top of that, brown rice, you want it to be organic because that's one of the most pesticide rice that there is. You want this to be organic. Rolled oats, soy protein isolated, which is good because soy protein is a complete protein and they isolate it. It's even more expensive to really make it absorbable, breaking down the amino acids. So that's good, but look what comes next. Cane sugar. For me, again, that's a big no-no because it's on top of that. 21 grams, it will upset my stomach because I'm very sensitive to that. I'll feel bloated in no time. So to me, no. Moving on, good to go. Okay, let's see. 1 gram, saturated fats, perfect. Fiber, sugar is 2. Fibers at 25%, it's great. 6 grams of proteins, that's low. That's really a quick, small snack. Sodium is really low, it's perfect. Potassium could have been at 200 and more, but again, standard, I guess. Almond flavor, inulin, erythritol, which is an alcohol sugar, okay? It has less calories than the normal sugar. It's like 0.25 calories. It's a quarter of a calorie compared to 4 calories that you'll find in the same teaspoon of sugar. The ratio of the taste of the sugar is the same thing. But again, it's an alcohol. Every alcohol sugar is like cane sugar. It might bloat you up or make you upset your bowels. If you are not intolerant to that, all the best to you. Good, go for it. But for me, it's a no. Grenade. This is a weird one. It was a square little box, really thick. I don't like the writing on it, but anyways, I'll try to read it. Energy in calories. So 215 calories there. Saturated fat, well, you could see this comes from what, Switzerland or I don't know where, but anyways, saturated fat, got 4.1 grams of saturated fat, so we're underneath the 5, which is okay. Sugars, we got 2 grams of sugar, which is pretty good. So far, so good. Fibers, 6 grams, that's really nice. 6 grams will pull you up into what 20% and more, which you have today. Proteins 22.4 grams is nice. The salt 370 grams of 370 milligrams of salt. That's way over 200. That's almost like a can of soup with low salt. All right, let's take a look. See if we could, determine if we want to go for this or not. White chocolate sweetener, maltitol. That's like an alcohol sugar. Same thing there. It's 1-to-1. A little bit weaker taste, so you got to add a little bit more. But the maltitol sugar, what's bad about it is it either could be natural. You could either use it natural or you could make it synthetic, and you don't have to write it down. So it's a guess to know did they make this synthetic or not. But then they throw in again more alcohol sugar in there, xylitol. Again, the same thing, bloating and laxative effects. To me, it's a pass. It's not a no. It would be a no. The palm fat. No. Yeah, it's a pass for me. No. Let's go to the next one. Raise your bar. Key to life. Okay, let's take a look. 1 gram of sugar in there. Let's take a look at the saturated. It's a little bit over 28 grams. Not the end of the world. But I like this to be 5 grams and less. Sugars 1 gram. Nice. Sugar, alcohol 5 grams. We'll have to take a look at which type of alcohol sugar that they're putting. 8 grams of protein, so it's below the 10, so it's really a snack. Sodium is really good. Potassium is nice. So let's jump into the ingredients. The almonds. We all know what almonds are, huh? Very high in omega-6. Hemp seeds, full protein there. Cocoa, xylitol, again, alcohol. There you go, your alcohol sugar. Hazelnut butter, organic dry roasted hazelnut. So most of the phytic acid is burnt in there, depending on what they roasted it at and how much heat they roasted at. Cocoa, hemp, protein powder, hemp powder, peanut, pumpkin seeds, which is the highest in protein, but not a full protein. But anyways, you got the other ones to balance it out. To me, yeah, it's a yes. I would go for that because most of it looks roasted, so hopefully it would be nice to see bleached almonds in there, and not roasted. But still, you can't win everything every way. Yeah, it looks like a lot of nuts in there. So let's take a look at the nutritional facts in there. 3.5 grams of saturated fat, so it's within the thing. No cholesterol. Sodium 40 milligrams, it's perfect. Potassium is just on the edge of being great. Carbohydrates 16 grams, nice. Fibers 3 grams, it's low. Sugars 2 teaspoons, 9 grams. Protein 8, so it's a quick snack because it's under 10 grams of protein. Would it be nice to have 10 grams at least? Force yourself to put at least 10 grams in there. Let's take a look at the ingredients. Peanuts. I hate that when I see peanuts. They might have roasted, but take some of the phytic acid out, but still the omega-6 is extremely high. Just because of that, for me, it's a no right away. Honey, high in fructose. Sugar, high in fructose. Soy protein isolated, which is good, but no, for me, it's a pass. Moving on, I'm doing this really quickly. I'm just trying to keep this as short as possible. Lara bar, coconut cream. Let's take a look at the nutritional factors. Saturated 7 grams, which is high. It would be nice 5. Sodium 5, great. No cholesterol. Carbohydrate 31, that's too high. Fibers 5, 20, that's good. Oh, look at the sugar in there. 24 grams of sugar with 3 grams of protein. Holy shit, that's almost like my Kit Kat. This is like a chocolate bar. And this is not like an energy bar. I see why they use dates. Yeah, dates are extremely high in sugar. But still, sugar is sugar. It's like, no. For me, it's a hard pass. And we come back to our keto, love good fats. Remember that chocolate bar? Well, chocolate bar. Sorry about them. Not chocolate bar, energy bar that we talked about in the last videos. Yeah, I signed them up because I like they keep you satisfied. You know, you're not hungry for at least 3 hours and more, which is great. It's got 2 grams of sugar. Some of them got 1 gram. Some of them got even 9 to 10 grams of protein, which is great. Gluten free, no sugar, alcohols in there, no added soya dairy thing. I mean, there's like a responsible dairy and probably grass fed, cows. They got a lot of certifications. Money back, keto friendly, doesn't kick you out of keto. Nutritional factors, saturated fats, 7 grams, which is a bit high, but if it's mid chain and long chain mid fats, which they're using, well, it's great. No cholesterol, sodium is extremely low, potassium is low. I would have loved potassium to be a little bit higher. They could add some in there, but still, at least they factor in like if somebody has kidney issues that they fit in for everybody. Carbohydrates, 14 grams, don't kick you out of keto. That's why keto friendly. Fibers, 9 grams, 36% of your daily intake, which is great. 2 grams of sugar. 9-gram protein would be nice 10, but hey, already there, it's great. Fast blend sunflower seeds, seeded butter, organic, palm stern, coconut oil. Organic palm stern has no trans fat in there. And if you compare it to butter, let's say it's like 22 grams of fat in 2 tablespoons versus like 14 grams of saturated fat from butter, which is a short chain. So much better. White chocolate flavor, coating, chicory root, which is probably where to get the fibers, responsible source, palm kernel, and palm oil, which palm oil is what I was discussing with them. So this is work in progress because I would like to see that gone, or at least organic vegetable oil, cold press or expeller press, something like that. Would it be nice? Grass-fed milk protein isolated, so they're really isolating the milk protein, more expensive in that case, but really for the amino acids and all that, well, it's much better. Cream natural flavors, something I would like to see go away because we know natural flavors. I'll do something on that, but it's got a lot of chemicals in there, but it's lower down the food chain, so it's not that bad. So for me, yes, they support this chain. So guys, if you want to buy, just use the link below and the code that's below. They'll give you 20% off every product that they have, any quantity that you decide to do. So again, good situation, win-win for me also. Moving on, made good. 50% more. Okay, I guess they made their bar a bit bigger. Saturated, 1 gram, perfect, no cholesterol, sodium underneath, fiber, sugar, 2 teaspoons, protein, way too low. Yeah, they could have all these certification that they want to look great, but to me, 3 grams of protein is not even worth it. I need that protein. Even if my kid was 12 years old, I would like to to give him at least 7 or 8 grams of protein. But 3 grams, no, it's just too low for me. So this is a big pass no. Unfortunately, it's too bad because they're high in all their certification on GMO and all that kind of stuff. But hey, moving on. MRE bar. 5 grams, just on the edge. Monosaturated, good. Polysaturated, that's great. No trans fat. Cholesterol, where does the cholesterol come from? 40 milligrams, one of the highest I've seen so far in cholesterol. So I guess it would come from the beef because I could see in the ingredients beef protein isolated, but without knowing exactly, to me it's a no. 300 milligrams, too high in sodium. Dietary fiber, 6 grams of sugars. It's a little bit high, but still 2.5 teaspoons of sugar. And protein, 20 grams, which is good. It's there. Potassium, 90 is way too slow. Protein blend, beef protein isolated. Salmon protein, this is like the first time I see salmon protein. Wow, they really took this protein right out of the salmon. But where does the salmon come from? Pacific, Atlantic? Which type of salmon? The one that's raised, the one that's not raised? that's in the cage. It's like chicken protein, egg, brown rice, not even organic. That's a no-go for me. Pea protein, which is like almost like a BCAA. Gluten-free roll, carbohydrates blend, dehydrated, dextrose in there. Well, the dextrose is a simple sugar that comes from corn. It could be, unfortunately, they don't mention it's bio, it's organic, and they don't mention it's non-GMO. So yash. This one, Nugo, 3 grams of sugar. Take a look, nutritional factors. 3 grams, it stands within 3 grams of sugar, good. Cholesterol, nothing. 180 milligrams is perfect. Potassium's a little bit low. I'm really going a little bit faster on this because I want to have time to cover it. Protein blend, soybean, whey protein, soya, rice protein. Cane sugar is really down there. That's the only thing that bothers me here. So for me, this is yes. It does upset my stomach a bit. It doesn't for my wife. But you know what? I go for it. Sugar has been lowered to 14 grams. 14 grams to 3 grams. They did a big effort. You could see that they're working their way up there. So they were having 14 grams of sugar in there. Unbelievable. Okay, so yeah, that's a good energy bar. Let's move on to one. Move on to what? Coming to the end, there's 10 milligrams of cholesterol. The fat is 1 gram above. The polysaturated, the monosaturated is a little bit higher than polysaturated, so it's good. Carbohydrates, 24 grams. It's what I want. Dietary fibers, really high, 36 grams. Total sugar is 1. Alcohol sugar is 4 grams in there. Protein. Okay, so let's take a look. Protein, whey protein, milk, fiber, ice. There you go. Isomalto. I'm not even going to try the last part, but that it looks like sugar, but it's a short change carbohydrates, which cannot be digested, and it's being rejected by the FDA as if you want to use as insoluble fiber. Insoluble fiber, I did explain that before in my other videos. I'm not going to go down that road again, but basically fibers that cannot be digested. But there's a lot. We're talking about 10 grams, 36%. How much percentage of the insoluble fiber are they really using in there? Is it all of it? So you're getting 10 grams of nothing that you're not eating and not even digesting, just going through. To me, with everything else that's in there, no, it's a no. Quest, 1 gram saturated, perfect. 5 grams and 5 milligrams of cholesterol. Where the hell does it come from again? Sodium, 230, just a little bit above. Carbohydrates, 23, so it's in the limits. Sugar, 1 by 2 grams of alcohol sugar with erythritol. 20 grams of protein, so far it's pretty good. I don't even know the potassium in there. Haven't even seen it. Protein blend, milk protein isolates, or whey protein isolates, so expensive protein that they isolated the molecule to make it better absorption. Soluble corn fiber. Almonds, I don't like almonds. After all that I've seen in there, high in omega-6, but yeah, they don't even show the omega-6 versus the omega-3. Erythritol contains less than 2 grams. Yeah, I would say it's yes, but it's on the edge of being passed because of the almonds, and they don't show you the omega-6 versus the omega-3, which would have been nice to see, but high in protein, low in sugar, high in fiber. Yeah, I would say that's a good one. Now, here's one that my wife's likes, simple protein. Taking a quick look over here. Saturated fats, perfect. Cholesterol, sodium is a little bit high, potassium a little bit low, carbohydrate 16, so good. Fibers 28%, sugar 1 gram, protein 15 grams. Taking a quick look at the ingredients: soy protein isolated. So soy protein is a full protein, isolated, so even better to make your fiber. Natural peanut butter, yeah, high in omega-6, but still. Vegetable glucine, which we explained before. Cocoa powder, unsweetened chocolate, natural flavor, which I would like to see gone, but that means it's low in the ingredients, so there may not be much of it. So yeah, it's a yes for me. Not the best what I would see out there, but it's good. 15 grams with 1 gram of sugar, and still very high in fiber. Good. It's a good bar. But you know what, guys? Take a look at this. I'm gonna shoot you over to my screen over here in the past. And here's a website, just to go over it really quickly. These guys have protein bars, and this is where I buy some of my supplements. But just to show you, the double chocolate brownie, there's several types in there. Take a look at the ingredients of the coconut cashew. Nope, we don't even want that one. Double chocolate brownie has that malto again, which is, is not recognized as the FDA as being the fiber that they were talking about. But that put aside, organic sprout protein, organic sprout brown rice. Remember what I was talking about? Protein concentrate, organic sprout quinoa. Sprouted to get the full benefit out of it. I'll go into sprouted another day there. I just want to make it fast. Organic sprout, organic. That's all you see. So, even organic chia seeds, holy shit. Organic coconut oil. This is what you want to see when you go for a good, energy bar or anything. You want to see benefits. I don't want to go to benefits. I want to go to ingredients. We just covered that. Ingredients. A nutritional factor. Okay, there you go. So saturated 2.5, fiber 17, 61% of your daily intake, sugar 1 teaspoon, 4 grams, cholesterol nothing, protein 16, sodium 95. This is potassium. It's just a little bit lower, but it's within the limits. So all this is it's a good bar. Apart from the insoluble fiber that you're not really digesting by the isomalto. It looks like a sugar. It's like, again, it's a short change carb. Cannot digest. How much are they really using it? Is it all of it? But, I'd go more for this than I would go for the other one, because these guys are conscious and, using organic, non-GMO, and being very careful. Anyways, that's it, guys. I hope with just these little few, since there seems to be like over 200 different energy bars out there, this gives you a better idea of what to look in. You have the amount of saturated fat and proteins there that I tell you. Up to you to make your choice and intelligent decision on moving forward with what I've given you. And if you did like this, guys, share. And I will see you later in the protein powder. Would be my last protein video if I don't come up with something else. Okay? Have a good day, everyone.